If you're someone who drinks alcohol and feels like everything on the internet right now is just shaming the shit out of you and telling you what you're doing is wrong by just calling alcohol poison and that you shouldn't ever drink it, here's quite possibly a different perspective for you. What you're doing isn't wrong. If you read things and they make you feel like shit, unfollow them. In my opinion, it's not helpful to call alcohol poison. What did you think it was? We knew it wasn't magic juice. We knew it wasn't going to hydrate us. We know that. So people saying alcohol is poison and we shouldn't drink it, it's like telling someone who's overweight to stop eating. They know that. It doesn't help anybody. So what you're doing isn't wrong, first and foremost. It's not the thing that's bad for us. It's our relationship with the thing that is challenging. Just like my post the other day about fast food. I have no problem eating fast food. I have no problem drinking alcohol. But just so everyone is aware, I barely do both of those things. But if I find myself in a situation where I want to have a drink because I'm at a family gathering, I'm gonna have a drink. Everyone knows by now that alcohol is not one of the best things to be putting in our bodies. Understood. Fast food, processed foods. Understood. But shaming and shunning people for doing things like that and shoving it in their face, not helpful. What if we tried to work with the thing? Telling someone to stop drinking alcohol now isn't helping them. But telling them what they're doing isn't wrong and helping them form a better relationship with the thing will allow change to occur. People aren't ready to stop eating fast food. People aren't ready to stop drinking alcohol. They're not ready. So the more that we keep forcing them to stop, they're going to keep doing it because people are going to do what they want to do regardless. So one of the best things for us to do as guides in people's lives is to support them, which means it's going to require a little bit more from us to expand our containers, expand our threshold, expand our beliefs to allow change in ourselves to occur. Because this is no shame at people that don't drink. This is no shame at people that don't eat fast food. That's healthy, great. Keep not doing it, for real. But if you're doing it out of fear instead of choice, that's where the magic lies. I don't drink often. I drink probably a handful of times a year. I know how it makes me feel. I feel like shit. And I've had to experience feeling like shit thousands of times before I decided to choose not to have it. Not out of fear that if I keep doing this, I'm gonna get cancer and die. That's not a good way to negate something or take something away. I barely have fast food. Last weekend I had a smash burger. It was lovely. It tasted so good. And I enjoyed every fucking bite of that. Because in my opinion, I think it's healthier for someone to make choices and enjoy those choices than to someone to force shit in their life that they're not ready for. I would rather eat fast food consciously, know what I'm putting in my body, enjoy it, speak kind to myself, and know that I don't do this all the time. But in the moment, I'm going to. And enjoy it. It tastes so yummy. How I feel after is a whole different conversation. It's for a whole different video. It'll be healthier, in my opinion, for someone to do that than for someone to eat what we deem as healthy, home-cooked food, real food, and literally fucking hate themselves for it. Not enjoy it. Forcing it down. Just like everything else we force in this life. If you pay attention to how things allow you to feel, over time, things will shift. So I invite you to keep drinking your alcohol. People demonizing shit isn't helping anybody. They're just regurgitating words we've been saying forever. You know what happens when you stop forcing shit? You start softening a little bit. You start noticing a little bit more. You don't put it in a box and say this is right and this is wrong. Because I promise you, there will be many moments in your life where you go to a family gathering and alcohol is there. And you're gonna not choose to drink alcohol because it's poison and God forbid I have any of it, or you're going to consciously choose it because of the intention around it, the purposes around it, or just because you want to choose it. But if you choose it, enjoy it fully, unapologetically. I believe we don't really have a problem with alcohol. I believe we have a problem with overconsumption, an ability to connect to how things we consume allow us to feel. If you go to a cookout, or your family's cookout for a birthday, and all they have is cheeseburgers and hamburgers and hot dogs, are you gonna not eat that and be bullshit that these people are eating fucking unhealthy food? Or are you going to choose that and enjoy it? There's a difference between choosing it and enjoying it consciously versus just over-consuming, not noticing what you're doing, feeling like shit later, then talking shit to yourself about it, and perpetuating the cycle over and over again. Things in your life will keep happening over and over again for a reason for you to notice. If you choose to notice, that's all that is needed for the shift to begin. No expectation of a timeline, just notice. We need to start looking at things from a different perspective than how they've always been. Otherwise, we'll keep having the same situations that we've always had. Yes, the healthcare system. Yes, the health and wellness world. All this stuff is not set up for success for you. It does take ownership of your own life, of wanting to change, and just noticing, being conscious of the choices we make, and being okay with every single choice we make whether it's helping us or not so much helping us. And you can live and flow through a state of freedom, choices, lovingly, at all costs, versus fear, you'd be surprised at what happens. Just like I said a minute ago, I would rather have my client from the past who eats fast food every day, me show her better options of fast food, healthier options of fast food, and her enjoy it and not be so dense with the restrictiveness that we put upon everyone, than to force someone to do things that I think are best for her because they work for me or work for other people. That's not meeting someone where they're at. That's meeting yourself where you're at. We're not here to do that. We're here to expand ourselves and to meet everyone where they're at. The perspective we have around what we are consuming is more important than what we're actually consuming. We just have problems and issues with what we do all the time. Where we're at isn't right. What we're doing isn't correct. That doesn't feel good. So if you're gonna make your choices regardless, make them and enjoy them and love yourself through making them. The social media world likes to think that there's right and wrongs, goods and bads, but that just creates more divide, more division, more separation, and we don't need more of that. So what you're doing isn't wrong. And maybe I'm the first person to tell you that right now, but we need more people to hold more space for others and show them that what they're doing isn't wrong and to support them. That's gonna mean allowing ourselves to adapt and change our ways to better support people. Because if you notice yourself getting enraged, getting angry at how others are living their life, it's not how others are living their life, it's on you. Why are you getting so built up onto how others are living their life? It's not your life. We are subconsciously hurting people and shaming them and masking it as help and awareness. Check yourself. I check myself every day. If someone has to have a salad, they don't have the salad because they think it's healthy, and if they don't have it, it's unhealthy. The salad is no longer healthy. Their relationship with the thing is not healthy. So it doesn't matter how many salads they have, they're gonna lose their mind half the time when they don't get their way. Their rigid ways of doing things and not expanding their box of how to do things. Water is amazing. We should drink more of it. But if you go drink a gallon or 2 gallons right now, you'll die. So do you see the spectrum here? Do you see how vast it is? It's not a one size fits all. Telling someone to stop drinking alcohol because it's poison is not helpful. There's gonna be many experiences in that person's life where alcohol is going to be a thing, especially in celebrations, like ceremonies, weddings, birthdays. But if we can form a better relationship with the thing, our choices will change. So I invite you to take a look at what you're seeing on social media and how that makes you feel. If what you're reading, what you're hearing makes you feel like you're a piece of shit and what you're doing is wrong, I don't care how helpful you think that person is, unfollow or allow yourself not to see as much of that stuff because it's not helping you. It's just gonna keep perpetuating the cycle. Find things that, in my opinion, are a little bit more gracious, a little bit more compassionate for humanity, because we're all very intricate beings that are powerful beyond reason. And in case no one told you yet today, you're doing everything just fine. Don't let anyone tell you different.